Jesus.
Well, the thing is, his story was interesting because the actual story of it, was the fact that it's a scarecrow. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do. It's a scarecrow, and it works in an office, nailed up on its cross. Comes in and works, and the coworkers hate him because he smells. So they kill him. They take him out in the field and they bury him, and then he digs his way out and goes back to work. And they keep doing it again and again and again, and they keep burying him, and he keeps coming back. And I said, why does he go back to his job? Why? And he goes, because he loves his job. And I was just like, well, that's kind of Jesus. Like, everybody, all his peers kill him, but yet he comes back because he wants to do his job. I was just like, yep. So now I've brightened the hair up, so I've got to brighten this up here. So that's one of the rules. If this appears bright, then this is going to be bright too. So you want to probably, I'm going to try doing something along the lines with this, with a bigger brush. Big brush. F.I.T. Do you remember that guy?
I'm sorry, who?
You don't remember the German guy that used to paint before Bob Ross?
What? There was a man that painted.
Oh my God, his name is Bill something, and he was just like, "You will take the white, the unwhite white."
He sounds to be much better than Bob Ross.
He was the guy that he learned from, and I remember him. And then he died at some point, and then Bob Ross took over, and then he died. So I don't know who's doing a shtick now, but there's probably a million people doing it.
Didn't his son do it for a while?
Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I would think that they would use the name to kind of carry it on. It's a brand. He's got like so much like product out there.
Wasn't he like a drill sergeant or something before? He was
What?
a painter. Like
Bob
really
Ross?
heard that for people.
I read he was like in the army or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Like I don't think it's made up because I've heard multiple people say it.
Really?
Some people said that about that other guy in the Cardigans, that children's show guy. Yeah, that guy.
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, Mr.
He
Oh,
was a drill sergeant?
Mr. Rogers. Yeah, they said he was a sniper or something.
What?
I was like, wait, no way. It's not true.
Fred Rogers?
Mr. Rogers.
Come out of your hidey hole there, huh? Okay. Why don't you hold still and wait for the picture?
I just found out that Pappy from Pappyland, I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
ever seen
Pappyland. I remember Pappy.
He does like crazy Bible hugger art now
Really?
for kids. Yeah, like those
Wow.
crazy Christians that live down south.
Yeah.
Like he does Christian artwork for them on YouTube, and he sells DVDs for like $30.
Some people do cool Bible art.
Oh yeah. The Hildebrands.
Simon Bisley.
Did you ever see Basil Wolverton's Bible?
No.
Yeah.
Well, the Bible is freaking crazy
No,
shit.
it's awesome. Like all those stories in there are awesome.
Yeah.
Four Horsemen? Are you kidding?
You mentioned the Hildebrands.
Yeah, they did.
I know they used to do like films and whatever for their pastor or something, but I've never seen their Bible. Where have you seen their?
I know Stacy Walker posed for Eve, and Alex Walker posed for Adam.
Okay.
I don't know what.
They were like personal paintings?
I don't know. I think he was doing them for something, but I think what happened is it never came out. There was some weird shit that happened that kind of stopped the whole thing.
Do they still do their calendar?
Tim's dead.
Yeah. Tim Hildebrand died.
Yeah.
Greg.
They were twins. They would finish each other's paintings. They would just hand it back and forth. Yeah. So now you can see now I'm calming down, and I'm actually using smaller brushes. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm using really tiny brushes, but you find like this is more of an expressionistic painting, and I'm fine with it. But like all that stuff that was going on underneath, if I like it, I keep it. Like I want to have more wrinkles and things like that. And I'm using kind of straight white, but a little bit more water, right in an area where I know it's going to be bright. And so right here, I haven't even begun to paint in here. So I want to get in here. And it's kind of a dark area. There's not a lot of color there. So I might bring in a little color and just smudge it. Let it dry. And then when I go back over it, after it's dried of course, which I'm not doing, so I want to keep some of this green down here too.
Hmm?
Is this helpful at all? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to be
No, it's great.
doing stuff that's like, you're like, yeah, I've seen this, I don't need to do it.
That was the best
It's
thing.
9:08, so if anyone wants to leave, you're welcome to. So this is going to go up on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Now here's a little bit of like marketing. I'll put this up on eBay. Like I usually put it for Saturday night, so it ends like Thursday at 7. I don't know why I do that. Maybe it's a good thing to end at 7. But if it go, then I announce it on my Facebook page right after Walking Dead is done. Everyone's like, "Oh, it was a great episode. Oh, there's a painting. Wow, hey, all right." You know, you know, it's smart to plug into an audience. It's already out there.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna do pretty well.
I don't know. We'll see. I never can tell. I never can tell.
Well, you got Joker, you got zombies,
Yeah.
you know, and you got
Well,
Dave DeVries.
We'll see. It'll be nice to make a little extra money. Times are tight, man. A lot of people are just struggling. But I say this, it doesn't help placate my wife, but you know, freelancers do better in a depressed economy.
Not necessarily.
Do better than what?
They do better than people looking for regular jobs in a depressed economy.
Oh, I see.
Depends
Right,
how
because
the-
nobody wants to hire full-time people.
Depends how depressed it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to get over the part where people don't have any budgets.
Yes. Very true.
Right.
So I'm going to work on the eyes now, and I can go into the teeth a lot more. I mean, what I'll wind up doing with the teeth is pick an area. With a painting like this, I'll pick an area to go in and tighten up. And I might, you know, like for instance, like if I'm not happy, you know, with black lines, I could go over this with a little bit of red or brown, and kind of colorize these lines that I've made. This is just a light wash.
It's cool. I don't know if you meant to, but it seems now that you could almost create like a shadow here.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
here
you
you
even
go.
like put it in, it's just kind of what's left.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the shadow. So what you want to do when you have like a shadow is, I want to, this is not pure white. By creating a really hot, like, place, like really bright, the best place to do it is right at the edge of a shadow. Because it gives the eye a little bit more of a place to start from. And it amps up that shadow. So now another place that's going to get hit is right here. This is the edge of this nose. That's going to get brighter. I'm using pure white.
And will you also do that with a pencil?
Pardon me?
Would you also do that with a pencil?
What do you mean?
Like just a solid white for the highlights as well? In some points?
With what pencil?
Like a colored pencil. I mean.
Oh, colored pencil, sometimes that works too, yeah. Yeah, I've used that before. So, okay, let's work on that eyeball.
So round and gushy.
Yes. Using some of the green. Maybe even reflecting some of the green off of the hair here. But the main thing is you want to have it brighter up here, but it's also got to look kind of like it's being pulled. So, and sometimes these jagged shapes work really well. Sometimes they don't. But again, to get the idea of what you're looking for, you go back and you hit it with your bright white. You can also paint brush to do stuff. So this is definitely coming out from that socket, but I think it needs a little bit more. So this kind of make a little bit more nasty looking. And then
I sure hope this guy has health insurance.
I don't think he cares. Just gonna work on that eye.
Yes.
But I'm gonna add a little orange to that yellow because I want it to stand out away from that. And another thing I can do when I get done is maybe make more, like, is that a red? No, I don't know red, do I? Veins or something. So it's really I don't know if that looks right or not. I kind of like the color. I'm going to pass it around. You guys take a look. I don't want it to be so like acid green. And I can dry, and then I can actually draw more of the, I can do more of the, the green coming down once it dries. Right now it's like, it's not going to show up unless I carve away things. Okay, so again, you get the colored pencils, and you can kind of see, like I need to get the bone structure here above the eye. So maybe I just use the colored pencil. And that could work. I don't know, I gotta look at it again. It kind of works. You asked about using a colored pencil over this. And, brown would probably be a dark brown would be a better, kind of thing. Veins. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know. I have to kind of play around with that. But yeah, I think overall this might be better if it's just an opening. And I'm gonna probably pick up more on his red, the red of his, I'm just gonna use this paint instead. And with his lips, you don't need a lot. You don't have to go red all over the place, but maybe one little spot that goes. That's Joker's got lipstick on. It's like there and there. And he would have kind of green eyes, so you can kind of go in and the green part would be down here. That looks real bright, but it's actually a little dry, hopefully a little, because it's watery. Yeah, that should dry a little darker and duller once it dries. So we're in like, as far as like this goes, and gore, a lot of stuff happens when you're painting gore. A lot of stuff happens by accident. Go take an abstract painting course. That's gore. You can paint. You have to have that sensibility of like making stuff up and going, does it look right? Does it look right? That's why I did that's one of the reasons why I did the Monster Engine, was I was trying to get my students at Joe Kubert, which is a comic school, to realize that all these abstract artists who they thought were like just like monkeys throwing paint at canvases, were actually having skills that they needed. And I was like, well, if I show them even a kid's drawing could be rendered, and maybe they'll see that because you really are rendering on instinct. It's just about having instinct. So this is too thin of a brush, and I would probably need a thicker brush. And I took one out already. Excuse me. And so I'm using a lot of white. Normally I don't. So. So if I make a mark that's too chunky and maybe a little too thick, I might, or I have to fade it out. I fade it out with water. So a lot of weird shit's happening with this the splatter kind of blending, and it's because I haven't given it enough time to dry.
Have you ever used matte medium?
Yeah, but I've used it for different things.
Do you prefer? Obviously, you prefer water.
Yeah, I do. So I start a little bit in areas that I'm not entirely sure. I'll start. It's really colorful. I didn't think it's gloomy, but it's a lot more colorful than I thought.
He looks like a very cheerful zombie to me.
Good.
Well, he's a Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought the Joker's being very dark, though. I don't think it was.
Yeah, but he's always smiling.
Yeah, but it's evil.
He's always playful.
He's not.
He's playful when he's killing.
Yeah.
He's a killing artist.
I guess playful in a dark way.
Yeah. Anybody that would stick a pencil in that guy's. That was a brutal scene in that first movie.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best scene.
I know.
That's the best scene.
You applaud those homicidal maniacs. And it's kind of like, it's funny because like people go like, oh man, sometimes I want to do that to people, but no, you.
If it came down to it, they wouldn't do it.
Didn't somebody kill a bunch of people?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really don't follow this.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing.
Yeah. Brutal.
It's like the kid
So-
dyed his hair to be like a Joker.
Yeah, but he dyed it orange. He looked more like
he's-
Ronald
He's
McDonald.
an idiot. He's like, fucking color. Yeah. Bad dye jobs make me go crazy.
So I'm just kind of like, this, I don't want it to be too bright. So again, I'm fighting, I'm going, how bright can I make it? Should this be that bright? Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe if it shouldn't, then maybe should I just kind of like, you know, glaze over like a raw sienna or a red or something, you know, like green. You know, is this, you know, what I want? And it changes it. Now you focus more up there and right there. So I'm just gonna, now for skin and dangling skin like this, I'm just gonna probably go with more of this gory kind of like paint marks as opposed to actual like paintings of dangling skin. It might work out where that, you know, becomes let's see if this works. Where it goes. So now this right now is a little too bright for me, and it takes your eye away from this area, which I don't like. You okay?
Yeah, I just have my stomach pains.
I don't know why I'm doing that, but I like it. So now I'm kind of jumping around. I'm going around to the eyeball. And again, painting watery at first. See how like that eyeball didn't get super bright? Same thing with this. It'll be there, and I paint around some of these veins. And maybe, you know, while it's dark, you hit it. You know. I should have waited till that dried, but it's all right. And it's funny, like you get to a point like later on in a painting and you're calmer and you go, okay, now I can paint this area and I feel calm. But in the beginning, especially when you're painting in front of people, you just get this like manic, like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. People are getting bored. It's really frustrating. And the more people that are there, the worse it is. First time I ever painted in front of people, I struggled for 2 hours. Talking the whole time, trying to get people to not notice the fact that I was fucking failing, and then it just snapped together. It just came together at the very end, in the last like 2 hours. So, I got another, let's see, 10 minutes, 15 times. I gotta make sure I have clean up time. So, and this is all like the fine details in the piece. Little things. Trying to make some underlighting on the eyeball. Okay, to get the lip to look more torn, it needs a shadow. It needs a better shadow. A darker shadow. So this is the mix of paint that I did before for the dark stuff. And just kind of connect it with the outside part. And I'm gonna kind of give this a little bit more. That looks better. And I'll move down here in this shadow. I think I'm actually willing to call it quits. What do you guys think? You okay?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we'll see the finish on eBay on Sunday.
Yes, you'll see it. Well, it's finished now, so I'm not going to go any further.
Okay.
But I usually just sign it in white. I usually pick an area that's it's a little bit more. Well, actually, I'm going to do this color because I like. It's there. Hopefully, that'll work. Maybe it's not even showing up.
How much money is
How much money can I get for this? I don't know. I'm probably gonna. What I do is I usually put it up for a very cheap price, like $25. It's my usual start, and then I see what happens from there. You know, most of the time, if it's a painting of a character like this, there's a shot. I mean, I put up a zombie piece. I mean, I had it out in at a convention, just sitting behind me. That one. Now I put it on eBay.
Well, yeah,
It's
you got a lot more people.
I got it's up to like $300 right now. So
And you got, worldwide audience.
yeah,
Just make sure you put your shipping is more than $2.80.
it was 10.
What?
Now it's 10.
10?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting hammered with shipping, but it's been so long, I just didn't know if anyone even remembered me, so I was just like, there's a point in time where, like, you're just not today's news, so, I mean, with the Monster Engine, that's more current, but with this kind of stuff. But I've never done anything with the Monster Engine on eBay. Never wanted to, I don't know why.
More personal, you want to hold on
I
to
guess it's
that?
more personal, and I feel it's kind of, maybe it doesn't make me into, like, maybe it looks a little, I don't know, not sure. There you go.
Awesome.
Do you not like doing the superhero stuff as much?
I like it, but I just don't put that there. Okay, you want to hold your trouble? Let me
I was
hold it.
gonna place it there.
That's okay. You know what I'll do? Wait, hold on. This comes up, this goes down. Move this out of the way. Yes.
There's a lid to something.
Something fell down here.
Much.